This is Guy Lombardo, welcoming you to a half hour of your favorite tunes. Now, besides all the Royal Canadians, you'll meet some surprise guests, too. A couple of years ago, my brother Carmen decided to build a new house. And when it was all built, he found out that it cost a lot more than he had originally anticipated. Well, what did he do about it? Well, being the songwriter member of the family, he decided to write a song about his new house. Well, you sort of guessed the title. Kenny Gardner's going to sing it for you. It's called Our Little Ranch House.
We'll have a ranch house when we settle down, close to the bus line that runs into town, far from the canyons of Manhattan Isle. We'll go suburban western style. Our little terrace will be our corral, where we will round up a doggie named Pal. There in the vastness of our little plot, we'll have what city folks ain't got. If things get crowded, and they may someday, we can add a room or two, one in pink, one in blue, with a ki-yi-yippee-yi-yay. Soon we'll be raising a small family, a cowgirl for mommy, a cowboy for me. These are the blueprints, let's store them away for our little ranch house someday. Get crowded, and they may someday, we can add a room or two, one in pink, one in blue, with a ki-yi-yippee-yi-yay. Soon we'll be raising a small family, a cowgirl for mommy, a cowboy for me. These are the blueprints, let's store them away for our little ranch house someday. Ki-yi-yippee-yi-yay, for our little ranch house someday.
Now, Bill Flanagan does most of this next vocal, but you'll notice that all of us join in the chorus. Here is Until You Came to Me.
Must have the sun. The sun gives light to the sky. Just think how dark the sky would be without the sun to shine. Until you came to me, until you came to me, my life was just an empty sky until you came to me. must have a girl. A girl gives love to a boy. Just think how lonely life would be without a girl to love. Until you came to me, until you came to me, my life was lonely as could be until you came to me.
Here's one of our novelty songs that will really get you dizzy unless you're a little bit careful. It's one of our best recordings, by the way, and it's called Looking Back to See.
If you were looking back to see, if I was looking back to see, if you were looking back at me, you were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company. One Sunday afternoon as I was riding down the street, I met a cute little girl, all dressed up so sweet, and the way that she was slinking made me wish I had a Lincoln. But who would notice me just driving this Model T? I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see, if I was looking back to see, if you were looking back at me, you were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company. She said, listen, and you'll see that it don't make no dip to me. 'Cause in your Model T, you're as cute as you can be. If and you'll take me for a ride, I will sit close by your side. And I will guarantee we'll have fun, oh yes, sirree. I was looking back to see if you were looking back to see, if I was looking back to see, if you were looking back at me. You were cute as you could be, standing looking back at me, and it was plain to see that I'd enjoy your company.
You know, it's fellows like our special guest who makes me wish I'd kept up my violin practice. I think any man on the crowd will agree with me when he sees the three lovely associates that Ving Merlin has brought along with him. Ving plays the violin, and he plays it mighty well, as you'll find out. And as you'll see, he plays it under as pleasant conditions as you'll find anywhere, with three beautiful girls to help him. All right, now, I think we'd better meet Ving Merlin and his violin beauties and hear them play a haunting tune that was written by Noel Coward. Ladies and gentlemen, Ving Merlin and his violin beauties and Zagainer. If that sounded like fireworks to you, no wonder. It was Cannonball Rag. And of course you recognize Fred Kreitzer and Buddy Brennan playing the twin pianos. And I suppose you recognized Elise Rhodes at our guest table. Well, while I visit Elise Rhodes, I'm going to have the boys play a very wonderful song for you. And notice that we feature my brother Liebert in the first chorus, Kenny Gardner in the vocal. I'm a fool to care.
To care when you treat me this way. I know I love you, but what can I do? I'm a fool to care. I'm a fool to cry when you tell me goodbye. You left me so blue when you were untrue. I'm a fool to care. I know I should laugh and call it a day, but I know I would cry if you went away. I'm a fool to care when you don't care for me. So why should I pretend I'll lose in the end? I'm a fool to care.
Now, here's a combination that's hard to beat. A pretty girl and a charming song. The pretty girl is Elise Rhodes, a young lady who not only is decorative, but who can sing a song with that certain extra something that folks in the music business call style. It's a pleasure to be able to present Elise singing Give Me a Little Kiss, Will You, Huh? And I know it'll be a pleasure to see and to hear her sing.
A little boy was wild about a little girl who found it out. She tried to play so hard to get. He hasn't even kissed her yet. He leaves her when she turns him down, comes back again, and hangs around, waiting for one kiss, while he pleads like this. Give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? What are you gonna miss, will ya, huh? Gosh, oh gee, why do you refuse? I can't see what you gotta lose. Ah, give me a little squeeze, will ya, huh? Why do you wanna make me blue? Now, I wouldn't say a word if I were asking for the world. What's a little kiss between a feller and his girl? Give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? And I'll give it right back to you. Now, this is what she said to him. Buy me a little coat, will ya, huh? Sable or mink or goat? Huh? My poor wrist is bare as it can be. Won't you buy a golden band for me? Buy me a little car, will ya, Even a limousine will do. An airplane, a motorboat, some pearls or diamond rings. But honey, if you feel you can't afford to buy those things, then give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? And I'll give it right back to you and you and you.
And here's a song everyone knows very well. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. that's about all the music we have time for right now. But if you will join us again next week, we'll play more of your favorite tunes and introduce some more surprise guests. And now this is Guy Lombardo saying so long.